Sutra 14. Lokopi tavadeva bhojanadi vyaparastva sharira dharana vadhi. Social activities, such as eating, should be followed and continued as long as the body lasts. In devotional practice, one should not become so engrossed in the practice that one causes harm to one's body. A healthy body can keep the mind stable. Natural activities like sleeping, eating, exercise, and so forth should be continued as long as the body lasts. Nowadays, yoga has become a business and people are practicing to become more flexible, healthy, and stress-free. Yoga is the Hindi word for yoga, and here the physical yoga is being discussed. In ancient times, the body was seen as an instrument to perform devotion, and the primary reason for keeping the body healthy was to prevent disturbance in one's spiritual practice. Therefore, all necessary steps should be taken to maintain the body. If one ignores the body and neglects observation of certain physical conditions, the body will become diseased or weak due to this lack of care. Eventually, devotional life will also suffer because an unhealthy body will not allow one to concentrate completely. The scriptures say a devotee should care for his or her body just as a concubine cares for hers, knowing that her livelihood depends on her physical condition. Similarly, if a devotee's body is weakened by illness, his spiritual practice also suffers. This body is an instrument, a vehicle for the soul to return back to the Lord. Often, devotees perform excessive fasting or indulge in eating junk food. This behavior can result in many problems. If the body becomes imbalanced by not eating enough or eating too much of the wrong foods, there is a risk of both emotional and physical disharmony. If one does not have a proper balanced diet, the body itself will demand a change. Also, those who live with chronic conditions such as diabetes have to adhere to strict eating habits and times. They should take care not to ignore the demands of the body in favor of devotional practice. Not paying attention to the needs of the body can worsen the symptoms, which can be dangerous for their health. There is no general rule for maintaining a healthy body. For example, 3 people who drink a glass of wine can have different reactions, such as feeling sleepy, feeling hyperactive, or vomiting, even if all of them drink the same wine and the same amount. In the same way, one must practice devotion in a way that is suitable to one's nature or bodily constitution. Ultimately, the state of a devotee's health will affect his spiritual life. A devotee considers the Lord the proprietor of his body and mind, and he only uses these objects for the purpose of devotion. After attaining the devotional path, a devotee does not misuse his body and mind for the sake of his own happiness, nor does he feel these objects should be distracted by society, where he maintains his bodily relationships, such as those with his mother, father, and the rest of his family.